Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today in this video I'm going to show you how to fix when you are unable to launch Banisher Ghost of New Eden game on your Windows computer. So if the game is not launching, then please follow the steps shown in this video. So the first step is to restart your computer. Simply restart your computer. Do not ignore this step. This step is important. So restart your computer once, and after the system restart, try launching the game. Now the next step is to run the game as an administrator from the game installation folder. Now for this, if you have the game on Steam, then make a right click on the game, select manage, then click on browse local files. It will straight away take you to the game installation folder. Now open the engine folder, Binaries, Win64, and over here, go back, open NWD folder, and then open Binaries, Win64, and over here you can see the game.exe file. So just make a double click on the game.exe file and try launching the game from game installation folder. Now if you have the game on Epic Games, then you can go to the game installation. You might find the game folder over here. Go to C drive, program files, or program files x86 Epic Games, and then open the game folder, and then open NWD folder, and then open the Win64 folder. So Binaries, Win64, make a double click and launch the game. If that does not work, make a right click and then select properties, then go to this tab, put a check over here which says run this program as an administrator, then click on apply, click on OK, make a double click, launch the game. So try running the game as an administrator from the game installation folder. If that does not work, again make a right click, select properties, and again this time put a check on the box which says run this program over here, and then select Windows 8 over here, and then click on apply, click on OK, make a double click, launch the game. This has worked for many players, so it might work for you. If that does not work, you can try Windows 7 over here. Select Windows 7, then click on apply, click on OK, make a double click, launch the game. If that does not work, this time put a check on the box which says disable full screen optimizations, and then click on apply, click on OK, make a double click, launch the game. Still the game is not launching. In that case, you can uncheck all these boxes and follow the next step. Now the next step is to, now this is only for Epic Games Store user, only this step. If you don't have the game on Epic, you can skip this step and follow the next step. For Epic Games Store users, you can go to the game installation folder. I don't have the games on Epic Games Launcher. I have the game on Steam, but I'll show you with the game.exe file what needs to be done. So go to the game installation folder. Now once you go to the game installation folder, open this NWD folder, open the game folder, NWD folder, and this is for Epic Games user. Now open Binaries, Win64. Now over here you can see the game.exe file. Make a right click on the game.exe file and then show more option, and then click on create shortcut. Once the shortcut is created, make a right click and then select properties, and then over here you can see target option. So at the end, so you might see inverted comma, you might not see inverted comma. So after that, at the end, you have to give one space, only one space, and you have to type in --epicportal after one space, after giving one space. Space is important, or else you will receive error. So if you don't put space and click on apply, you will see this error. So make sure that at the end, after inverted comma or at the end, give one space, then --epicportal. Now click on apply, click on OK, and you should be able to save it. Now close and exit Epic Games Store. So if Epic Games Launcher is open, you can close Epic Games Launcher, and make sure that you close Epic Games Launcher from here. So make a right click and then click on exit. Now once Epic Games Launcher is closed, now you can launch the game using the shortcut. So use this shortcut. You can make a double click and try launching the game from here. So make a double click over here and launch the game. This has worked for many Epic Games users, so you can try this. Now the next step is to disable SMT or hyperthreading in system BIOS. So if your BIOS, you can go to your system BIOS, and if your BIOS has these SMT or hyperthreading, you can disable it till the time you are playing the game. Once you are done playing the game, you can always enable it. Now the next step is to verify the game files. Now if you have the game on Steam, make a right click on the game, select properties, go to install files tab, and then click on verify integrity of game files, and then launch the game. Now if you have the game on Epic Games Launcher, I don't have the game on Epic Games Launcher, but I'll show you with different game. This is just an example. So you have to find this game, select the game in the list, and here you can see 3 dots, and then go to manage and then click on verify. Now after the verification, you can launch the game. Now the next step is to do a clean installation of your graphics driver. So if you have NVIDIA card, go to NVIDIA website. If you have AMD card, go to AMD website. I'm showing for NVIDIA. So go to NVIDIA website and then select the right product type. For me, it's GeForce. And then select the right product series. Select your series over here. And then select your graphic card. Make sure that you select your graphic card over here. And if you have Windows 10, select Windows 10. If you have Windows 11, select Windows 11. Now click on Start Search. Now scroll down. The latest GeForce Game Ready driver right now is driver version 551.52. So click on Get Download and then click on Download now. Now once the download is complete, you have to run this exe file. Now once you run the exe file, you will see this screen. Click on Agree and Continue, and then put a check on the box. Put a check on Custom. Select Custom and then click on Next, and then put a check on the box which says Perform a clean installation. Make sure you put a check on the box which says Perform a clean installation, and then click on Next. And first of all, it will uninstall the old driver, and then it will do a clean installation of the new driver. And after that, restart your computer. Restart is a must, and then launch the game. Now the next step is to, now this is for laptop users with dual graphic card. Make sure that you run the game on dedicated graphic card. Now for this, type in graphics settings in Windows search box and then click on graphics settings. Now click on browse and then go to the game installation folder. So wherever the game is installed, go to the game installation folder, open the game folder, open NWD, Binaries, Win64, select this exe file, not the shortcut one, the real one, and then click on add, and then click on options, select high performance. Now click on save. Yeah. Now try launching the game. Now the next step is to install Visual C++ file. For this, copy this link. The link is provided in the video description. Open this link in a browser. It will take you to Microsoft website. Over here you can see Visual Studio 2015, 17, 19 and 22. Download x86 and then you have to download x64. You have to download both x86 and x64 and then run both the exe file. So click on it. Now if you see the repair option, click on repair. If you see the install option, click on install. Click on yes to allow. Now download x64 file as well. Again, if you see the repair option, you have to run that exe file. And then if you see the repair option, click on repair. If you see the install option, click on install. Click on yes to allow and let the installation complete. Make sure both the installation are complete. Now once this is done, you will see a restart option over here. So restart your computer. Make sure that you restart your computer after this, and after the system restart, you can launch the game. Now the next step is to allow the game exe file to your antivirus program. So if you have any third-party antivirus like Avast, Norton, Bitdefender, McAfee, Komodo, whichever antivirus program you have, make sure that you allow the game exe file to your antivirus program. Now if you're using Windows security, then open Windows settings and then go to privacy and security if you have Windows 11, and then click on Windows security. If you have Windows 10, you will have an option update and security, and then click on Windows security. Now click on virus and threat protection. Scroll down, at the end you will see manage ransomware protection. Click on it. Now click on allow an app through controlled folder access. Click on yes to allow. Now click on add an allowed app, browse all apps. Now go to the game installation folder once again, open the game folder and then open NWD, Binaries, Win64. Select the exe file and then click on open. Once the game is added over here, type in control panel in Windows search box and then click on control panel. Now go to the system and security and then Windows Defender Firewall. Now click on allow an app or feature through Windows Defender Firewall. Click on change settings on the top. Click on allow another app, browse all apps, and then again open the game folder and then select the game exe file and then click on add. In my case, the game is already added. So once the game is added over here, once the game is added, now click on OK and then launch the game and then check. Now the next step is to try these in launch option. So make a right click on the game. This is for Steam users, and in properties you can just type in over here -dx11 and then close this. Now launch the game. If that does not work, you can even try -dx12 over here and then close this, launch the game. Still not working, then remove this, close this, follow the next step. Now the next step is to delete the save game files. Now before you delete the save game files, let me inform you, you will lose all the game progress, so you have to start everything from scratch. Now for this, open File Explorer, go to this PC, open C drive, now open users folder, now open your username folder, now open app data folder. If you don't see app data on the top, click on view, select show and then put a check on hidden items. You should be able to see app data folder. Open app data, now open the local folder, now open the game folder over here, and over here you will find all the save game files. So if you don't want to delete, you can rename this save game file. So you can make a right click and then rename it .old, and now you can launch the game, but the game will start from scratch. It will create a new save game files. So you can rename it, or you can simply make a right click and delete this file, and then after you delete it, now try to launch the game. Now the next step is to update Windows 10 or 11 to latest version. So make sure that your Windows is up to date. Go to Windows Update and then click on check for update. Once all the updates are installed over here, then restart your computer and then launch the game. Next step is to, if you are able to launch the game, if you're not able to launch the game, you can skip this step. If you are able to launch the game, switch to window mode and lower down graphics settings. So if you are able to launch the game first. Now once you launch the game, go to options and then go to video. Now over here, if it is set to full screen, you can try borderless. You can even switch to window mode. Now if the resolution is set to 4K, you can try 1920 into 1080p. You can even lower down more. Now for maximum frame rate, I will keep at 60. If the VSync is on, you can turn it off. Now if you're using TAA, then you can check if it's working fine or not. But if you're using AMD FSR, make sure that you set the FSR quality to quality. And if you're using NVIDIA DLSS, in that case again set it to quality. Now scroll down. Here you can see NVIDIA reflects low latency. If this is on, you can turn this off. Motion blur, turn it off. Now graphics quality, if everything is set to very high, you can set it to high and then check. You can even set it to medium and then even you can go for low quality, and I will keep it in medium. So you can just lower down graphics quality and then apply the settings and then check the performance. Now the next step is to unplug external devices from the computer. So if you have any external devices or USB adapter connected which you're not using, disconnect it. Also disconnect additional controller connected to the computer. Sometimes if you have extra controller connected, disconnect it. Disconnect multiple monitor, try launching the game on single monitor. Disable Steam overlay. Now for this, make a right click on the game, select properties and turn off the option which says enable the Steam overlay while in game, and then launch the game. Also if you have any other overlay application, so you can turn off overlay in Discord, GeForce Experience, or you can simply close all the overlay application. Make sure that you close other overlay application as well. Also close all the overclocking applications. So if you have overclocking applications such as MSI Afterburner or Riva Tuner running, close all the overclocking application and then launch the game. Also, if you have any third-party services running in Task Manager, any kind of services, any kind of background application running, close it, including all your browsers and third-party application. If you have undervolted your computer, remove the undervolt and then launch the game. To perform clean boot, type in system configuration in Windows search box and then click on system configuration. Now go to the services tab and then put a check on the box which says hide all Microsoft services, then click on disable all. In my case, this option is grayed out. I already did it. In your case, this would be highlighted. So make sure that you put a check on the box which says hide all Microsoft services first and then click on disable all and then click on apply. click on OK. You will see a restart option, restart your computer and then launch the game. Next step is to increase the virtual memory. So to increase the virtual memory, type in View Advanced System Settings in Windows search box and then click on View Advanced System Settings and then click on the first settings and then go to Advanced tab and then click on Change over here and then select the drive. So uncheck the box which says automatically manage paging file size for all drives. Uncheck this box and select the drive where the game is installed. So select the drive and then once you select the right drive, now put a check on custom size, and for initial size it's 1.5 into total RAM. So you can check the total RAM in Windows settings. You can go to system and then go to about, and total RAM in my case is 16 GB. So you can calculate accordingly. In my case it's 16 GB, so I will calculate as per 16 GB. So, and first of all we have to convert 16 GB into megabyte. So we will open calculator. So type in calculator in run box and then click on OK, and over here it's 16 1.5 into total RAM. Total RAM in my case it's 16 RAM 16 GB. So 116 into 1024 is actually 1 GB is equal to 1024 megabyte. So 16 GB in megabyte will be 16384 into 1.5 into total RAM. This is my total RAM in megabyte. Now 1.5 into total RAM that is into 1.5. So in my case initial size is 24576 and maximum size is 3 into total RAM. Now total RAM in my case that is 16 gigabyte. I have 16 gigabyte of RAM. So 16 into 1024, I have converted this in megabyte. Now that is 3 into total RAM. So total RAM is this much into 3, that is 49152. 4915152. Now click on set over here, then click on OK, apply, OK. Now restart computer. Make sure that you restart your computer after this. Now the next step is to update the system BIOS. So go to your system manufacturer website. So if you have a Dell computer, go to Dell. If you have a Lenovo computer, go to Lenovo website. If you have HP computer, go to HP website. So go to your system manufacturer website and then select your model number. Make sure that you select your computer and then find the latest BIOS update available and then update the system BIOS. Now before you update the system BIOS, in case of laptop, make sure battery on your computer is more than 10% and the AC adapter, the charger, is connected to the computer. And during the BIOS update, your system will restart. Do not unplug the power cable when it's updating the system BIOS. After the BIOS update, log into the computer and then launch the game. Now the last step is to uninstall and reinstall the game. So if nothing is working, you can uninstall the game. And after you uninstall the game, go to the game installation folder, delete the game folder, restart your computer and then reinstall the game to C drive. So if the game is installed to another drive, you can try installing the game to C drive, and if the game is already installed in C drive, then you can try to install the game to another SSD and then check. So one of the steps shown in this video should help you to get the game running on your Windows computer. So that'll be all. Thank you so much for your time, and please like this video and subscribe to my channel.